I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board.
And we got to go with the right report. We're bringing on Malik Wright to the table. Represent Team Sewell, Malik.
No, all you guys made it great points, and I certainly can see scenario. And keep me like this, actually, guys. I want to see everybody's facial expressions, especially because James called me out on Twitter earlier. So I want to see everyone's facial expressions when I say what I have to say. But I certainly see everyone's points that everyone's making. I certainly, you can make a case for drafting a guy like Jamar Chase. I mean, he's hard to pass up on, especially with the rapport that he has with Joe Burrow. But I'm not going to talk about Joe Burrow, what Joe Burrow can do, because we all know how great of a quarterback Joe Burrow is. We know how amazing of a prospect that we think a guy like Jamar Chase is going to be, or Penei is going to be. I'm going to talk about a fact, right? I want to talk about a fact. And the fact is the organization has failed to, solidify the offensive line since Andrew Whitworth and Kevin Zeitler walked out the door. That's a fact, right? So we can sit up here all day and we could say, hey, you draft the offensive lineman in the second round, and that's an argument that I hear a lot of people say that. They tried that already, right? They tried that with Jawan Taylor. They tried that with Cody Ford, and teams came up and passed them. Listen, we can hope and pray and say, you know what? A player is going to be there in the second round, and damn well, the player really might be there in the second round. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The Cincinnati Bengals, starting last offseason, they have shown a willingness to go out there and pick up a wide receiver. They were involved in the DeAndre Hopkins. They were trying to trade for him. They were in on Kenny Golladay this year. Can the same be said about the offensive line, though? No, it can't. The same cannot be said about the offensive line. The fact of the matter is they have failed to protect. They failed to protect Joe Burrow last year. Andy Dalton's last few seasons here. It's a fact, Zim. I love it, but it's a fact. They failed to protect Andy Dalton his last few seasons here, and he was a whole different basket case. But when you look at when the Bengals were making the playoffs on a consistent basis, it was behind a stable offensive line. So I'm not talking about right now. I'm not thinking in my mind like, you know what? Yeah, the Bengals can draft Jamar Chase and do this, that, and the third. I'm thinking about what the organization is not going to do because of what they have shown me that they're just not. They're not willing to do. They're not willing to go out there and throw, pay top dollar for a Trent Williams or whoever the top tier tackle might be. And the fact of the matter is, we all sitting on this show can say for a fact that Joe Burrow could take this team over the top, and I'm sure we all believe that, right? Well, he can't take the team over the top if he's lying on his back. And I rest my case.
I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board.